All right, so here's a real quick overview of slide properties and some branching basics in Presenter 09. So if I just change this view real quick. So I'm on this slide. Here's an intro slide. I click next and I go to another intro slide and click next again. I'm presented with these three choices: a passport slide, travel, luggage, and tickets. But you don't see those over here. And that's because these three slides, each of these links to a hidden slide. So the way we want to control this is if I click in here, you can see that nothing's changed. You can click each of these and keep scrolling kind of through each of these sub pages. You can always click home and jump back over here. But once I'm in this, so I'm really in a different slide, maybe what, 1, 2, 3, maybe this is 4 or 5, slide 5, which you're not seeing. We want to control it so that if I click next, I actually jump over here to destinations, not to the next hidden slide. We really want to treat this like it's really one object, one interaction, and we're just going to jump out of it. So if I click next, it goes over here to destinations. Now, if I click back, I don't want to go back just to that luggage. I actually want to go back to the Travel 101. Did that work? Let's try it again. Yeah, it worked. So that's how it looks, right? So let's go ahead and just take a look at how to set this up. First slide, nothing specific, just like you would any other slide. Next slide, just like it was before. But here we are with the Travel 101. So each of these has a hyperlink. If I right click and choose Edit Hyperlink, you can see that it's going to branch to the passport slide. If I come over here, same thing, right? Nothing difficult in this example. The way we control it is all through slide properties. And this is a really neat feature in Presenter 09. So if I jump over here to the Articulate tab, select slide properties, and it's not that it's confusing, but you just have to think about these slides, these hidden slides, as really non-existent slides. So we're on Travel 101, right, which is really where the branching decision takes place. If I click next, I don't want to go to the hidden slide. So these three slides that are hidden, consider them really non-existent. Travel 101 next would go to Destinations 101. And that's why I want to set my branching right here to slide 7. So for each of the subsequent slides, the subsequent hidden slides, they also need to go to slide 7, right? They need to follow the same path this first slide would. You'll also see that if they go back at any point on these subslides, it's actually going to jump back to the welcome. So you'll usually see, if you have hidden slides, a series of slides all with the same next and previous. That's sort of how I kind of do a quick reality check or quick QC check on mine when I have a lot of branching slides. I get this first one set up, right? Wants to go to slide 7, which really means get out of this little interaction and jump back into the main content. And then also, once I see that the back button always goes to the previous slide right before the interaction starts, which is 2. But once I see that these are all consistent, then the only 2 I want to check with that are going to be different will be the first one, right? So I want to jump away from these hidden slides, which is slide 7, and then the destinations needs to go back to travel, which is going to be 3, really where this is starting. Advance should all probably be set by user, right? So we don't automatically scroll through each of those. So with that set up, that usually gets rid of, I'd say, the majority of the any issues you have when you're trying to set up the branching. But hopefully that helps. If not, just post back to the forums and we'll work it out.